How's it going? BTC community, XRP community, Ethereum community, ADA community, VET community. Let me know if the volumes are good there for the music and the vocals, y'all. Welcome, Blue Crew, new subs, new viewers. Welcome all to another DLT late night live stream. Guys, good to see y'all. We got Legendary, Shop Family, First OK, Phoenix, Starborn, Fab. What's up, dude? How you doing, Fab? Good to see you, man. Guys, let me know if you guys can see me okay. Yeah, let me adjust this camera actually. There we go. Diesel Hound, Daniel XRP. All right, so I'm going to assume the volume's all good then, right? We're all good in terms of that stuff. Hope, what's up? How you doing? Legendary, good to see you, my man. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Shout out to everybody tuning in tonight for another DLT late night live stream. Guys, appreciate y'all tuning in. How are you guys holding up out there, especially the XRP community? But hey, you know, some other cryptos are getting hit by this SEC news and what the Treasury is going to be doing, what Steve Mnuchin's going to be doing. By the way, shout out to everybody who tuned in last night. It was fun doing a little bit of an old school GXRP live stream, early days. Still got a long way to go. XRP Bags, what's up, man? How you doing? How's AMG over there, man? That's a cool event. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Good seeing the Blue Crew. Haven't seen y'all in a bit. Happy holidays. Hope you guys had some good food, good time with the family, or just a good time in general. Thanks for the 6 likes, y'all. Thanks to the 11 viewers tuning in. So guys, we're at this 21 cent level here with XRP. We all know what's been going down. I mean, we talked about it a lot last night. Everybody's got their perspectives on what's going on with this SEC stuff. And yes, there's a viewpoint for each one that could be valid, negative and positive. So what's the next step anyway? We're going day by day with this. If at this point, if you're holding XRP, it's because you believe in the project, you believe what's in the token, you believe in what you're holding based on what you've done with your own research or what you believe at this point. Some people are saying it's, you know, showing the real holders for XRP versus the fake ones. Who knows? I mean, Twitter could overblow some things sometimes, and a lot of people just kind of go hysterical on Twitter. But who knows what people really are doing with their XRP. Right now, even on the charts, it looks like some people are starting to buy it up at a certain point. It hits 20 cents or even goes to 17 cents. They start buying it up a good amount. And we're looking at the weekly chart here, and we have a chance to maybe be bouncing from here. A lot can change within weeks in the crypto space, right? I'm not saying that this SEC battle is going to end very soon. Who knows at this point, guys? This is uncharted territory that we're in. That is for sure. Legendary, Twitter is a madhouse, without a doubt, my dude. Appreciate y'all tuning in. What's up, everybody? Good to see the XRP community holding strong out there. Good to see some other crypto communities holding strong out there. I feel bad for the XLM holders. They could be blaming XRP a lot for what's going on for their token. I mean, I think at this point, sure, you can say maybe XLM is still the Phoenix because of the logo. Maybe you can still say Atom is ATOM, ICX. But I think at this point, we're starting to know which one is the Phoenix, right? If we're looking into speculating and looking into those that Economist cover and whatnot. I don't care what's on the coin around the Phoenix's neck. What is the Phoenix? And the Phoenix seemed to be XRP, right? I don't want to overhype anything. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader. I'll never tell you guys what to do. I'm just sharing my journey. I'm a fan of XRP. I'm a fan of crypto in general. I'm a believer in XRP. I'm a believer in XLM, ADA, AGI, HBAR, Algo, Cody. I like a lot of cryptos in this space. XRP is definitely a hot topic just because it's the first one that I really got into when I started getting into the space and how to look at other cryptos, right? Started thinking more towards which are the regulatory friendly cryptos, which ones are the ones that are solving a problem, which ones are the ones that are eco-friendly, regulatory compliant. In the current regulatory framework that we have, it's not asking the regulators to change their regulations, right? And in a way they are, but they're making it seem as if they're changing their regulations for their own benefit, right? But if you've seen what the SEC has been doing in the past months, weeks, on their calendar, whatever, if you look at their events page, you can see they've been really involved in trying to set this all up to foster innovation, not hold back companies that can really benefit them, right? The US doesn't want to let go of the best. Ripple is a clear leader in this space in terms of being a regulatory facing crypto. Because if Ripple gets through this, if XRP gets through this, it's going to be tremendous. They're going to be fast tracked to go into an IPO. They can IPO right away after this case if they win, or if they only have to pay a small fine, but XRP is still deemed not a security, right? There's a lot of speculation of what could happen. Some people are saying it'll get deemed a security and then eventually it'll be deemed not a security, whatever. We know this is mind games, especially if you're at this point and you're still holding XRP. You know, you already know what you hold at this point. Other cryptos, not so much. I think XLM people really hate XRP right now for dragging it down with it. And I think they would want to see XLM starting to separate from XRP to show that it has its own rhythm, as opposed to just going along in the direction where XRP goes. Cardano has a good opportunity in the coming weeks as well. I mean, some people are expecting we're going to be getting an alt season anytime now, really. Anytime now the alt season could begin. We'll see what's going to go on with that. I think if we're going to the rhythm of what happened in the 2017 bull run, and I understand we're in uncharted territory, anything can happen from now. But technically 2021 end of year is the year we should get the bull run. BTC halving in 2016 happened. 2017 into 2018 was the bull run. 2020 we had BTC halving. 2021 end of year into 2022 should be the bull run again. But that is assuming past patterns are going to happen again in the future. Bart, what's up, man? Good morning for the Netherlands. How you doing, man? Here's a wrench. Please use it wisely. With the wrench comes great responsibility. Everybody welcome Bart to the Blue Crew. Good seeing you, my man. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Good seeing you all, man. The Blue Crew. The DL team, the DL troop. What is up? Theta has been killing it. ICX has been doing good. Zilliqa, Iris, Dot. Dude, a lot of people jumping on the Dot train and it's showing in the price. I remember when this thing was around, what, $3, $2? Crazy to see this progression here for Dot. It looks like it's going to continue to grow. You know, you have one of the former Ethereum co-creators involved in this project, and it's already at number 6 in coin market cap. It looks like it's having a crazy ecosystem. It really just came out of nowhere and started showing growth, right? It's at 7.4 billion market cap, enough for number 6 on the spot. I mean, it's going up against ADA, Stellar, EOS, Celsius, another fast grower in this space, really. Number 17 already for sell. Insane. Let me check out what's going on in the chat. Bart589 confirmed. Guys, thanks for the 12 likes. Thanks for the 18 viewers. Appreciate y'all. Guys, by the way, I want to give some shout outs to some people out there. Crypto Brown. He's getting his channel going, man. The guy is producing some awesome content on his channel there. I would be showing some love to Crypto Brown out there. Definitely enjoyed tuning into his streams. The XRP Bully. Gotta play the XRP Bully in chess again sometime soon. You know, right now it's the holidays and New Year's and stuff. Trying to spend as much time with my family right now as I can while they're around. XRP Bag sharing a link right here. Thanks for sharing. Guys, by the way, I have a Brave Together set up for a little bit after the stream. I just want to go over some topics as well. I'll give you guys a preview of that in just a second. All right, I got to check this out. Why not? Let's do this right now. All right, let's see what happened on Gockstein's Unfiltered with David Schwartz.
Showing off, you know, something down below. But Dave, I mean, like, for us, really, I mean, this car. Hold on. I mean, give me 1 second, because if they all see right now that you're on, this whole thing's going to explode. And I'm not going to ask you any tough questions at all. And I won't ask you about the case, because it is what it is. But I got to tell everybody.
One of the things that frustrates me the most about this is the fact that it limits what I can say. And I like to be able to talk about things, and it is annoying to me but, you know, obviously one of the things that you never comment on are, you know, pending litigation and those kinds of things. So that's probably the thing that frustrates me the most, is because I basically every day is like an Ask Me Anything every day on Twitter and on every, you know, social media forum that I interact on. And it's just frustrating that this kind of acts to some extent like a muzzle.
To me, Dave, the biggest thing is it's clarity. And I've heard you say multiple times that you've tried to get clarity from the SEC on how to operate. And you're not the only ones. I hear that all the time with US based, you know, digital assets that have no clue what they're doing, and they're just packing up and going to countries like Lithuania, Estonia, where, you know, blockchain is accepted. You know, they're like, go ahead, build. Like, all anybody wants is clarity. It's just, give us clarity. Tell us what we can do and cannot do.
Yeah, it's not that the laws are bad, it's that they're vague. And as I've said before, the United States seems to be one of the few countries where regulators will turn around and tell you that, like, oh, you should have realized that what you were doing was illegal, when all along what you've been asking is, like, to try to find what the parameters were, you know, and you've been transacting in full light of day and saying, hey, this is the law, this is why we think what we're doing is okay, but it's, you know, other people could take a different view. Yeah. I probably should stop talking. I know.
No. Again, these are.
It infuriates me, because this is a cause that's important, like regulatory clarity and the ability for people to know what's legal and what's not, and to be able to. Yeah, it's just.
You don't have to. Again, I know that you can, and that's why I'm going to even stop you from talking at points, just because. First of all, I'm a huge fan, and like you'll be like, you're probably like. I'm a huge fan, and to me, it's, you know, it's just awesome that you popped onto the show. I'm shocked. I don't even know what to say. I don't even have anything prepared. Ross probably fainted. My producer, who's probably drinking whiskey, just opened up another bottle. So, right, I'm getting so many questions.
All right, so yeah, man, I can't wait to check out that interview with David Schwartz. I mean, interesting what he said, though, right? He's not allowed to say, right? It's almost like NDAs, right? They have to be numb or silent about certain things, right? I mean, I think at this point we know who the people are going to hold on to XRP just to see what ends up playing out with this whole case, right? Because people have made up their mind. Okay, they've done whichever direction they're going, whether they sold some of their XRP or converted some of their XRP to something else, or are holding on to all of their XRP, whichever direction that goes, whichever type of holder that you are for XRP, you're still holding XRP despite what's going on here with the SEC. Who knows, maybe there will be more FUD that comes and maybe eventually some more people will sell, right? Maybe it'll keep reaffirming the whole XRP is dead argument that's going on. So we have some, I was checking out some Reddit posts from a while ago and Ripple's global plan PDF, right? And if you check here on this presentation, let me show you guys for a second. I'm going to disappear in a bit. All right. Oh no. Dang it. How can I? All right, well, I just have to minimize this. So this is released from this company called Everest, and they're an NTT data company. Blockchain technology adoption, right? Adoption of DLT in the financial sector, payment settlement, present and future, adoption of DLT. From the Internet of Information, you have Microsoft is born, NTT Data is founded, eBay is founded, Google and Tencent and PayPal are created, Facebook is founded, right? eBay, Amazon, all these. And then we go into the Internet of Value. Ripple, R3 created, Interledger is invented, like basically a timeline mostly in Ripple's direction here. You have Chain, Corda. So Chain's involved with XLM and Stellar. Hyperledger Fabric's involved with XLM and Stellar as well, but as HBAR is involved there, XRP is involved there as well. A lot of the high transaction coins are involved there. R3, we know some of R3's involvement, and of course Zinfin involved with Corda as well. But you see here for cross-border payments, meeting the rising demand for faster, more cost-efficient international payments, technology breakthrough, testing the use of cryptocurrencies and smart contracts, testing, right? And then cross-border payments, meeting the rising demand for more cost-efficient. So rising demand. Interledger protocol, application layer, transport layer, core layer. You see right here at the core layer and the network layer. Core layer is ILP protocol. And then everything else. You have your Visas, your MasterCards, your Ripples, your Corda, your SEPA, your Bitcoin, your Hyperledger, your Ethereum, your digital asset, whichever one's going to help you succeed the most, right? But the key to remember is universal mode of Interledger uses XRP specifically. That's what enables transactions between untrusted parties. It creates trust where there is none. And how do you create that trust? Having that one shared ledger, the XRPL, right? How's everybody doing out there, by the way? Good seeing y'all. Happy New Year's to everybody. Thanks to the 25 viewers. Thanks for the 17 likes, y'all. Thanks to any new subs to the channel. Appreciate you. Let me get the music back going. Sure. Not too sure about the stimulus check stuff, y'all. So, don't know too much about whether it's 600 or 2,000. I mean, I haven't got mine yet, so. Oh, it's winter over in Austin, I bet, man. I bet you get random snow over there and stuff too, right? Notorious XRP, Happy New Year's to you, my man. I mean, I know it's not really New Year's Eve today, but I'll probably not be streaming tomorrow at around that time, so I just want to be saying to you all, Happy New Year's. They want you out, XRP Tiny Papa, I hear you, my man. I think we know who the Phoenix is. I think we know who the Phoenix is, right? Hyperledger Quilt is a Java implementation of Interledger protocol enabling payments across any payment network, fiat or crypto. Through Interledger protocol, Hyperledger Quilt is focused with this, right? It provides an implementation of all core primitives required for sending and receiving payments in a ledger-agnostic manner, allowing developers to write application payments logic once while gaining access to any other payment system that is Interledger enabled. So basically, every payment system, all the money will be Interledger enabled. Guys, this is why, one of the reasons why I can't see Ripple or XRP, which is the most important part. Ripple can lose. As long as XRP succeeds, that's what we all really care about, right? But I think Ripple still has a bigger role to play in this whole thing, so I think Ripple could win this somehow, this SEC lawsuit. And remember, so far we're only hearing from the SEC's perspective about the whole picture. We're not even pre-trial or the trial. Who knows how long this whole thing goes for. But remember, the SEC has already got some other cryptos lined up in its docket. 2021, sometimes the hype is ahead of the reality. It looks like 2021 is just going to be the year where we spend a lot of time regulating a lot of these cryptos, right? Could be actually a more bearish beginning of the year than we think, and then for the whole crypto market, and then end of year 2021, I think it's going to be unreal, and we'll definitely I'm sorry for hyping it, but it makes sense now towards the pattern of what's going on post halving. It makes sense that the year after the halving, towards the end of the year, would be the year that it really goes off. But anything can happen, really. We're in uncharted territory, right? Sean Campbell, how you doing, man? Good seeing you. Guys, thanks for the 21 viewers. Thanks to the 28 likes. Or no, 28 viewers, 21 likes. A little hopeful thinking right there. Jake Hill, how you doing, man? Good seeing you. Texas Crypto. Appreciate every one of you guys tuning in, man. Always good to have the Blue Crew tuning in. Always good to have new viewers. I hope you guys are, what do you guys think of XRP? What do you think is going on? Have some of you guys sold? Have you guys sold a majority? Have you sold a little bit, maybe half? What's your strategy right now going on with XRP? If you are an XRP holder, if you hold other coins, I mean, some of my other holdings, of course, with XLM, it's whack to see XLM getting dragged along with XRP and seeing a lot of cryptos, in fact, being held back. But this also could be because of the rising Bitcoin dominance, guys. I mean, Bitcoin dominance is at what percentage right now? I mean, last I checked, it was close to 70% in Bitcoin dominance. And this could be, in a way, its own way of a shakeout. Is if Bitcoin's dominance continues to increase without eventually selling off to spill over into the alts, right? Like a lot of people hope. What if Bitcoin's dominance just continues to increase and only the strong that can really withstand that great interest or that great demand going through Bitcoin until it can really, maybe relinquish into the alts some way down the line. What I'm saying is small cap coins are going to have a tough time if BTC isn't going to be releasing into, because a lot of these small cap coins, and most of them are scams. So they really rely on BTC finally, after it goes up, it being flooded, the speculation being flooded into their coins. And then these companies or these or these, you know, the founders of these coins that are really scam coins. I'm not talking about Ripple per se, because you guys know I believe in Ripple. I'm talking about the scam coins in this industry are going to have a tough time staying afloat, right? Because all the speculation, if it all goes towards Bitcoin and it doesn't really come down, that market dominance continues to increase, a lot of these small cap coins are going to have a tough time sticking around, because they do rely on their token appreciating because they're a scam coin, or they don't really provide a real use case. They're just trying to get that speculative money. They don't have real backing from, you know, $1 million companies, $1 billion companies. It's going to be hard for them to stick around. Yo, gdlt, if you have some free time, check out where was it? Yeah, NTT Data Global on YouTube. They got some mini episodes of how they see the world in the upcoming years. Bart, I'll definitely check those out, and we'll probably go over that for another live stream for sure. And I mean, we got NTT Data here on their website, and you can see what they're kind of all about, right? NTT Data Services, we drive outcomes that keep our clients a step ahead in this digitally dynamic world. Give me a sec. Who just dropped a 5? What's up, Mr. A? Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, man. Been trading and shorting XRP. Set an order at 6 cents. Fill in those bags, dude. Hell yeah! If it does, so are we all on Van Life Bikers or XRP DT's prediction for 6 cents now? Does it seem like his prediction of 6 cents all of a sudden makes sense? It's crazy because when it's getting bullish, and that's why when I do those charts, I give those options like, hey, if a global catalyst happens here, it can definitely crash down very hard. And it looks like, man, DT is going to be right if 6 cents does happen. I mean, it depends on how tough this FUD continues to get and the delistings or whatever. It's mostly halting of trading, and it's also towards a certain date. So I think a lot of people are getting carried away with calling it right away delisting when it really is just halting of trading. Mr. A, once again, dude, with the $2 drop. Appreciate you, my man. Oh, that's cool. That's where the emblem shows up. I dig that. Thank you for the $2 drop, dude. What's up, G? What's up, Blue Crew? Dropping in for a bit. BH, how you doing, man? Good seeing you. Yeah, Phoenix Starboard, Van Life, XRP DT, Van Life Biker predicted 6 cents long time ago. Hell, I think even around the beginning of 2020 or in 2019, he was predicting 6 cents. Hell, man, maybe even 2018 he was predicting 6 cents. Like, kept saying 6 cents, man. Guys, thanks for the 29 viewers, the 27 likes. Appreciate everybody tuning in here. So we're looking at NTT Data, right? Drive the outcomes of our clients a step ahead in the digitally dynamic world. Headquartered in Plano, Texas. Oh, that's where Bags and Enigma are at right now. You guys can go check out NTT Data and ask them about Ripple and XRP. Our team of more than 50,000 professionals worldwide works with you to address today's challenges, right? As a division of NTT Data Corporation, a top 10 global IT services provider with 130,000 employees in more than 50 countries. So NTT Data is a pretty big deal, right? If you look at what's going on with Hyperledger Quilt, check this out. We're going to look at this video really quick. It makes you think about ISO 20022, makes you think about interledger protocol, how everything will just, value will literally be funneled through this, right? So let me show you this video.
Welcome to the Hyperledger Greenhouse, an open-source consortium for developing business blockchain technologies hosted by the Linux Foundation. Within the greenhouse, diverse global communities collaboratively develop open-source projects that uniquely approach enterprise blockchain challenges. These technologies can cross-pollinate and interoperate, just like how the communities driving the projects collaborate in an open and neutral environment. Hyperledger Quilt is a tool set in the Hyperledger greenhouse that offers interoperability between ledger systems by implementing the Interledger Protocol, or ILP, which is primarily used to transfer value across distributed and non-distributed.
Okay, so even in the symbolism here, if you were to turn it and rotate this, it looks like an X already, but if you were to turn it and rotate it, it would look like the XRP logo, right? They basically were saying that other Hyperledger projects as well, it allows for interoperability amongst ledgers, right? And these ledgers can be untrusted ledgers, right? Even if they don't know each other, through the Interledger Protocol, they can make payments towards each other, right? And you would have that bridge asset that can make it all happen. Sweet XRP, right? Some people say no, Interledger Protocol is agnostic. Yes, but if it's just silo to silo, for example, if it's just BTC to BTC, yes, you can use the BTC rail towards that silo and certainly not have to touch XRP to make it happen, right? But if it's BTC to Ethereum, BTC to something else, BTC to another silo crypto, they're going to automatically just use XRP as that bridge to make it happen quickly, efficiently, safely, right? But yeah, let's continue.
Ledgers. Today, value transfers are relatively easy if the sender and recipient reside in the same country or own accounts in the same network. However, since ledger systems are often siloed and disconnected, problems arise when transferring value to a different payment network. As an enterprise-grade implementation of the ILP protocol, Quilt can facilitate interoperability between different networks and values by providing libraries and reference implementations of the core Interledger components. With ILP, money can be packetized, routed, and delivered over communication networks with automatic routing and a series of secure multi-hop payments, connecting bank accounts to digital wallets and everything in between. Long-term, Quilt can become a ledger interoperability solution that enables more than just payment transactions, but a means to exchange any sort of asset across the many different blockchain networks that will exist.
All the freaking money, all blockchains, all ledgers connected through the Interledger Protocol, and if they're untrusted, if they don't work together, they do work together through the Interledger Protocol. They can make a payment between each other if need be. They don't need to have a partnership or any trusted information about them. They just know that the payment is going to be this much to them, that much. Don't need to set up go through a certain bank or another institution that's a trusted third party in order to make it. You can just make it straight to them. SB, how you doing, man? Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for that $5 donation. What's up, everybody? Happy New Year. New year, new era. The shift began on 12/21. Some fun stuff, too. According to some cultures, Christmas is on the 7th of January, right? XRP is the golden standard for all digital payments, and Ripple is the digital central bank. Hey, okay, hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you, dude. Got a full moon out, Daniel XRP, you know it, bro. We're gonna play some bags, man. We need some bags up in this. How's everybody doing out there, guys? Appreciate you all tuning in. Hope you guys have a wonderful new year. It's 11/11. On the west side over here, at least.
Oh, 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 oh. Merry crypto Christmas.
This Xmas give me Mas X. This Xmas give me Mas X. Ho ho ho, happy holidays, getting that crypto. Who's picking up that 2800 XRP with stimulus? Hey man, who knows what the price is gonna be tomorrow, my bro? What if it crashes even lower? Ain't gonna change, just see what happens next. His reindeer all ready to play. Rudolph's red nose runs on Ripple and he's gonna light the way. Gonna light the way. Merry Christmas. Alright, so that's what's going down, and NTT Data is involved with Ripple in the creation or Interledger protocol on Hyperledger Quilt. And they're a big partner, right? So Everest, an NTT Data partner, wrote this article about Interledger and the Interledger stack, or this presentation, right? So you have all of Hyperledger going through Interledger. That's basically the symbol you're seeing here. Just basically every project that's on Hyperledger going through the Interledger protocol. NTT Data, IBM, R3, Accenture, Cisco, DTCC, Huawei, Swift, SAP, right? They're all in on it. American Express. You even have an American Express article here. Understanding Hyperledger, Interledger, and their role in future international payment systems. Hyperledger aims to create standard blockchain technology. So then, let me see. Interledger connecting a web of ledgers. It's not a distributed ledger project per se. Instead, it focuses on connecting different ledgers. The project centers on the Interledger Protocol ILP, which is designed to enable communication between different international payment systems around the world. The idea is that any payer should be able to pay any payee quickly and at little to no cost without the need for both parties to set up accounts on the same global payment service. ILP originated at Ripple, a software company providing blockchain-based international payment technology to financial systems. So, I mean, yes, Ripple's getting sued by SEC, but this contribution that they've made of Interledger Protocol, I think Interledger Protocol is going to stay despite what happens between SEC and Ripple. And ILP uses XRP, right? It connects banks, big tech. It connects them all because the banks are migrating towards the internet economy anyway. They're migrating the old systems over to a digital internet economy, blending with the big tech, right? Why is it playing again? Give me a sec. There we go. Ho ho ho, happy holidays. Getting that crypto raise. Gonna blast off a days. Exactly, man. Give me my sex, bro. So, you have Interledger Protocol. Contribution by Ripple, by the way. Majority of the W3C enabling Interledger Protocol. You got banks migrating towards it as well. The internet layer, the ILP layer, data, goods, value, all in one, all traceable, all funneled through ILP ISO 20022 standard. By the way, Ripple's still the only DLT focused company on the ISO 20022 standards body. Yes, Zinfin, XLM, and others are ISO 20022 compliant, and that is important. But the only one on the ISO 20022 standards body is Ripple. The contributions that they've made to the crypto space, PayID, Coil, their ecosystem that they've been developing. And remember, of course, they have a bunch of NDAs. They'll make the announcements when the customers want to make the announcements. They've been very clear about that most of the time. And sometimes those customers end up being big customers, right? Calculon saying decouple time. Jason Geo, what's up, man? Japanese in full support of Ripple Land, XRP, and Deebs are the currency they're using, a period. Yep, exactly, man. I mean, it's very important, though, that Ripple stays in the US, and I'll make this this point, why it's important for them, even though they are a global company and XRP is 95% traded outside the US. But XRP and Ripple, the fact that most of the trading has been happening outside of the US is in favor of Ripple and what's been going on within the US. Since a majority of the business hasn't been on US shores, the SEC is worried about US investors in particular, right? And what they consider to be XRP. So if they notice, oh wow, 95% of their business is off the US shores, they're going to be talking to these other global regulators and see what they've deemed XRP to already be, like the FCA, like the Monetary Authority of Singapore, like the Bank of Japan. All don't view the Department of Justice, the New York Department of Financial Services, doesn't consider XRP to be a security. This is all very obvious, and we know SEC and Ripple, behind closed doors, they're buddies. I truly believe it. I know a lot of people would be like, well, it doesn't seem very, very buddy if they're suing them, dude. Yes, but this is, like I said last night, it's like Infinity War, right? Where Doctor Strange, he goes through all the outcomes, and then he went through like millions upon outcomes, and only one of them was the way to go through, and it was the toughest way, but they made it through, right? That's the way it's going on with Ripple here. I know it might seem like a stretch, but I really feel like it's that. This is the only possible way for Ripple to go towards in order to come out on the other side, finally stamping that XRP and Ripple are completely different. It'll change the whole scope and sentiment towards XRP from the crypto space, from these institutional investors, finally the banks and other institutions, especially in the US, because remember, 95% of their business is outside of the US. If they start getting that US market now, that US depth and liquidity pool, it's game over. Guys, thanks for the 32 likes. What's up to 31 viewers? Appreciate y'all. Happy New Year, everybody. So the SEC has to check out what these global regulators are saying. And if you look, they have memorandum of understanding of sharing information about global policy matters in terms of finances, right? So they have to talk to the FCA. They have to talk to Bank of Japan, all these other global regulators. And when it comes to XRP, I think it's so intentional. Like, if you respect, I'm assuming most of the people here respect Ripple and kind of trust the plan or whatever. You know, I know some people don't like that statement, trust the plan and whatever. But what I'm saying is, if you believe that they're a good team and they've been prepping for this and have kind of been working towards this, you know, they have set themselves up for success in this. Give me a second. Gotta figure out. All right, sorry guys. So Ripple, through the regulations, through going through this, they have been setting themselves up. They've already had a specific reason why they keep the supply the way that it's at, why they're doing all these moves the way that they're doing it. There's a specific reason why 95% of their business is offshore and not in the US. You would think the opposite because they're a company within the US, but yet they're showing that they're more global than just concentrated in the US. And this plays perfectly towards what David Schwartz was saying in his Uphold interview, right? His Uphold interview saying a global sovereign currency that isn't restricted to any general area. It's going to be very clear it's not restricted here in the US, that XRP is not restricted to just here in the US. And who's here? Who's here in the US? Ripple, right? And they've been talking about moving overseas, leaving to go overseas. There's still a possibility they could go to the UK or whatnot. But I think it would be very advantageous for them, and I think they do want to. I think that's the end game. I think it was a bluff call. They do want to take advantage of the liquidity pools in the US and its connections, man. I don't think they want to leave. Now imagine the percentage of that business that'll start happening in the US after this SEC filing. They'll say, okay, it's not all concentrated in the US. It's not all concentrated to just Ripple. SBI is stepping up big time in terms of this. R3 is going to be stepping up big time in terms of this. A lot of the other members of this XRP ecosystem are going to be stepping up because of this. It makes sense why Uphold made its statement that the way it did in Twitter. Uphold is integrated with the XRPL. Of course, they're going to not say that they're just going to wait it out and not delist it, right? Unless significant trading volume for it starts to go down, which isn't the case that's happening for XRP. What's up to the 34 or 29 viewers? Sorry, guys. Can you imagine the FOMO when clarity is out? Jason Geo, exactly. There will probably be an amazing FOMO period. Like, it'll probably be something we've never seen before. Now, the question is, does it happen right away? Or is it going to be something where, like, wow, once again, you get this amazing news for Ripple, you get this amazing news for XRP, and the price once again doesn't react? That would be the ultimate mindfuck, right? Like, where the XRP price doesn't, once again, on the biggest piece of news, doesn't reflect the price or reflect the news, right? But I think it would, man. I think speculation would go crazy because a lot of people would go, shoot, it's official now. The Globe thinks XRP is not a security. It would open the floodgates, right? And a lot of BTC maxis are afraid of that. A lot of other crypto maxis are afraid of it. The thing is, if XRP is already the native currency in universal mode for Interledger protocol, and it enables a very secure, security is so damn important when it comes to these transactions. A secure, very low cost, practically free, basically free, and fast transaction. Why would you want to use any other digital asset as that payment rail, right? Yeah, you can be amongst your siloed systems, which you can use BTC and use its payment rails to make it, because maybe it's going to be the regulatory friendly ones that play out and are mostly used through these payment rails amongst the banks, amongst these big techs, amongst these institutions. It's not going to be the ones that are anti-bank, anti-regulations. No FOMO. Yeah, Cell looks like it's just going up and up and up. Cell's got a good campaign going for it, for sure. A lot of sentiment towards Cell. I like Celsius and I like Nexo. I think Nexo and Celsius are great for getting interest on your crypto, especially your XRP or XLM. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Guys, Happy New Year to y'all. Appreciate the Blue Crew. Unbelievable support from y'all all year long. Who would have thought our channel would even be here from the beginning of the year? So crazy. And I appreciate y'all. Theta has been crushing it without a doubt. Phoenix Starborn. Theta has been crushing it. So then, moving on from about NTT Data. NTT Data released this presentation. Basically has Ripple all over it. Look at this. NTT Data is an early adopter of blockchain. NTT Data is the expertise to help your organization determine if blockchain is right for you. Recognized as leads in enterprise blockchain services. Established blockchain consortium with members representing various industries, including insurance, logistics, and import and export trade. Founding member of the Hyperledger project. So they're one of the founding members as well. And they're basically like the IBM of Japan. I think that's a good way to describe NTT Data here. Right, so contributor to the Hyperledger Quilt Interledger protocol. You have Ripple's logo right here for that as well. And this is their one pager right here. So their confirmation of that. If you look at this, continue presentation here for payment settlement from Everest, the entity data company's partner. We start seeing that classic, you know, all banks, everything just connected to Ripple, bank adoption of real-time settlement DLT. 50 Japanese banks are currently integrating with RippleNet through Xcurrent. So this is Everest basically saying what the ultimate outcome would be is just all of them connected to ILP Ripple, and then eventually going through the XRP ledger where every payment is just fast, low fee, secure, efficient. XRP Ledger can be accessed by all banks and liquidity providers, enabling healthy competition between banks and a better service for customers. Correspondent banks and liquidity providers will be able to reach more currency corridors and new customers, improving their services, offering for other banks and their clients. Interledger Protocol will enable financial institutions and central banks to make their existing infrastructure and processes interoperable with other currencies, asset classes, and the XRP Ledger, the global liquidity marketplace, and the global decentralized real-time gross settlement system. And right here on the Interledger, enabling interoperability across platforms, everything basically on Ripple, going through XRP, going through the ILP as the payment connectors to the XRP Ledger, towards these central banks and other platforms that are connected. Right, you have IBM, Oracle, Bloomberg, Calypso, DTCC, Ethereum, Corda, Hyperledger Fabric, Amazon, Facebook. All of them would go through ILP, connect to Ripple, right, through ILP, through XRPL, to the other banks, and back and forth. Netflix right there, Uber, Airbnb, PayPal. We basically have seen them mention all of these companies at one point or another from Ripple and their team. Pretty crazy presentation for sure. And guys, if I'm talking a lot about XRP, if I'm talking a lot about Ripple, I kind of feel like it's a duty to now. I want to hold the fort while we're going through these hard times, right? With this whole thing with the SEC. I think personally it's a blessing and it's going to be to our benefit. I think we've had, just let's not have short-term memory, right? Let's remember XRP has been mentioned by Brian Brooks within the past few weeks, and then we've also heard him mentioning about regulatory clarity coming 6 to 8 weeks from now, or a few weeks ago, right? And then all of a sudden we get Ripple versus SEC. I mean, what else did we expect? We're getting what we want. We're getting regulatory clarity. What's up, Tales from the Crypto? Good to see you, man. Project M41, how you doing, man? Here's a wrench, my dude. Please use it wisely. With a wrench comes great responsibility. Guys, appreciate the 34 likes. Thanks to the 30 viewers. Appreciate y'all. One more shakeout? Dude, I don't know if we've seen the true shakeout yet. Who knows, man? We can't be too greedy, of course. But right now, a lot of people are fearful when it comes to XRP, so this might be a good time to be greedy. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor or a pro trader. But, you know, that saying, be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy. This is the perfect time to be greedy when others are fearful. Who knows what happens when we go into the new year, guys, and who knows what's going to be happening beyond that, towards the end of 2021. Like for me, I'm a long-term holder of XRP, so this fluctuation, you know, it's not fun to see, because if you're seeing it day to day, you're experiencing it, but at the same time, it's making me, I'm still hodling despite that. I've already committed towards hodling long-term with this asset and riding or dying with what I've invested in, with what I'm willing to lose, of course. Phoenix Starborn, BTC must pull back, XRP will plummet with it. Well, if BTC pulls back, it could actually, that speculation, because like, let's say if BTC goes to 25K, that doesn't necessarily mean it'll drag down all cryptos. It, depending where that money is going. If that money is going into Tether, then yes, a lot of other cryptos will suffer. But a lot of other cryptos can suffer from BTC going up and that's what's happening right now. The dominance is at a really crazy high. It's almost at 70%, right? I think a lot of alts are hoping that BTC starts to go down and those selling profits start going into speculation for the altcoins. You know, I think altcoins like Litecoin, XRP, Ethereum, DOT, you know, the top 10 ones will survive, could survive if BTC's dominance goes to perhaps 75%, 80%. I mean, imagine BTC's dominance just continuing to go ridiculously high. I think a lot of these cryptos could suffer from that, especially a lot of these small caps that always kind of depend on BTC to kind of just fluctuate on a fixed pattern. To hold through that would be tough. XRP bags, yeah, it's a roller coaster, brother. We're definitely on that XRP roller coaster without a doubt, dude. Smoking some. I like that, dude. Yeah, man, got to do something with that Christmas tree after Christmas, right? The perfect storm. Yep. So after teaming up with NTT Data last year, Ripple and the Japanese system integration company submitted Hyperledger Quilt, a Java-based interledger protocol, to Hyperledger. The partnership with Hyperledger, said Ripple's CTO Stefan Thomas. Developers will be able to access interledger protocol in Java for enterprise use, capable of payment systems such as XRP Ledger, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Lightning, Litecoin, Mojaloop. Dude, Mojaloop is such a big deal. And then RippleNet, of course, a big deal, helping us to deliver on our vision for an internet of value. So, and I guess if people are super skeptical about Ripple and the SEC thing going down, they would read something like this and be like, well, scrap out Ripple because they're screwed, right? They would just assume anything Ripple's involved with is completely going to be thrown under. XRP Ledger is going to be completely thrown under. And some other crypto is just going to replace it, right? And, you know, somehow just easily slip in to fill the slot. No, dude, it would take time. The same amount of time that it took for the XRP Ledger to start implementing on all these connections that it has, all these partners that it has, all these platforms. And remember, they don't make announcements about partners unless the partners want them to make that announcement. They play the regulatory game very well. A lot better than we're giving them credit for, to tell you the truth. And I'm not talking about the blue crew here. I'm talking about kind of people on Twitter. A lot of people are not giving Ripple's legal team any credit whatsoever. They're setting up that narrative of a perfect underdog story for Ripple, this American company that was able to succeed. If Bank of America hasn't dripped Ripple, then we good, fam. Exactly. If they haven't dropped Ripple, exactly, my man. They're part of the steering committee. You have all these banks part of their steering committee. You don't think they've guided them to be regulatory compliant and deal with the SEC well enough? Hell, the SEC is doing what the Bank of Americas are telling them to do. Remember, these central banks, or these big-time banks, especially in the US, but in all countries, central banks are the regulators of their respective countries. They're the official regulators. If they're going to tell, you know, the big money is going to tell the regulators what to approve, and big money likes XRP, likes Ripple. Remember, they were the first regulatory, we want to be friendly with regulators company, man. Right? Yeah, we've seen it all, man. Flip that $600 easy. Exactly. Adjust accordingly, dude. That's why it seems like be greedy when others are fearful. But some people are thinking it's going to go even lower, and they're waiting for that other drop too. whatever everybody's doing with their finances, I mean, I'll never tell you guys what to do. I'm doing my own thing, you guys are doing your own thing. Yep, keep on holding the standard. Appreciate everybody tuning in, guys. How's everybody doing out there? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys have a happy new year, man. These times are good times to spend times with your friends, your family, your loved ones. We're going into a new year, 2020. We survived, y'all. Who knows what happens in 2021? But regardless, we know something's got to give, and the future is looking very, very bright. Ripple is probably the Federal Reserve 2.0. Who knows, man? The banksters are panicking. Remember, IMF is going to custody digital assets. It's a fact. Do they custody XRP? Seems likely. But of course, there could always be a twist that they don't, and they custody some other digital assets. I know a lot of people love bringing the contrarian point of views for everything, so I'll give you the contrarian as well as a positive, so you can say, oh shit, he's aware of both sides. Because that's what it is now, right? It's always one side or the other, so might as well just tell you what both of them are. And then we create that third side, that alternative side. Bankers hate public banks. That's the revolution. Yeah, 2021 could be a crazy year, my man. Who knows what goes down? It's just great knowing about the digital asset revolution that's upon us and what's going to be happening, you know, as we continue going into this new decade in the 2020s. It started out super rough, but it looks like we're transitioning into a more digital economy, and looks like this traditional financial system, it's on its last legs, and is going to be transferring that wealth over and upgrading over to the interledger protocol, to the internet protocol, to an internet economy, a global economy through digitalization. We'll be more nationalistic in terms of our physical surroundings, but on the internet, we're all one. It's all one loop on the internet. You can still keep your fiat in a private bank as usual, but a public bank option is coming. Research. All right, Daniel XRP, I'll check it out in some time. Printer goes burr, knowing unable to fix that, but be replaced by a digital GRC. I mean, outlandish ideas are welcome. I mean, anything is possible going into 2021, but it seems like right now the narrative is fiat sucks, fiat's gonna die, fiat's useless, all this stuff. And why not? Let's entertain the other side of it. And what if it isn't useless? What if it upgrades? What if it starts getting pegged to a standard of value, starts becoming more faster to transact, more convenient, more accessible, more liquid, more secure to use, lower costs, lower fees? I think people would start liking to use fiat then. Remember, a majority of people still look at crypto and blockchain like it's like some Wild West thing, some gambling, some Ponzi scheme, right? And if they all of a sudden start getting provided a better payment experience where they can make payments very fast, a better banking experience, more mobile apps that have independent banking, right? You're going to have people who don't mind using fiat. They just care about making savings, gaining interest, you know, having better payment experience. Now I understand with the inflationary aspect, that's where fiat can really change if it starts to get pegged to a standard of value. Then fiat becomes something completely different than what it is and how we perceive it today. People got their stimulus quick. Do you think they are using crypto? Tales from the crypto. That could be a case. Maybe they're testing it already. You would think we would know, right, though? Like that big of a transfer of value. But who knows? Bitcoin is an easy flip this next month, I suspect. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it was definitely dark December. November, we were riding high. December, it just went down, 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 down. January could be a riding high, or it can go dark again, you know, now that we have this SEC involvement. And it looks like this whole year round, guys, it looks like this whole year is going to be dealing with regulations, not only with Ripple, but that travel rule is going to be implemented on a lot of other cryptos across this industry. Faster Payments Task Force is really going to be stepping up coming into this new year, and a lot of other regulators as well. I know there's some people in the crypto space who've been around for a long time who are probably like, yeah, dude, I've been hearing that same song and dance and that same story over and over again. Oh, but regulators are going to do this, regulators are going to do that, and it doesn't stop crypto, right? I mean, one day it's going to happen, though. The odds are in the favor that it's going to happen, where regulators are going to get involved heavily in this space. They don't want to miss out on their customers, and the people they're involved with don't want to miss out on all the money that this technology and this market could provide. Hell, the possibility of why it even exists in a mainstream level, or even the way we understand it and the amount of people that are involved in crypto altogether, could be because they set it up to be that way, right? Remember, Stefan Thomas made Bitcoin popular. He works with Ripple now. Or Coil, I mean. And people could say, what? Stefan Thomas didn't make Bitcoin popular, man. Satoshi Nakamoto did. No, Satoshi did make the protocol. Stefan Thomas is the reason it reached millions of people. He worked, and then he left to work with Ripple. The biggest fan of BTC, the biggest fan of Bitcoin, left Bitcoin to work on the XRPL, collaborating with David Schwartz to create Bitcoin 2.0, the mainstream version. This is what this whole trial is about. XRP, Ripple comes through on the other side. They're going to instantly IPO. It's going to be legit fast track to mass adoption for digital assets. And XRP has been doing the freaking work to be a clear leader and first in this space. I'm freaking confident as hell in this, just because of all the years of research with it. But that is my own journey with this. Everybody else has their own opinions, and I understand that, and I truly respect it. And you can tell me if I'm wrong. Open my mind about it. I'm totally down. But most of the time, most of the FUD I come across from it doesn't really disprove Ripple, doesn't really disprove XRPL and XRP as a decentralized digital asset. I like turtles. What's up, man? How you doing? Here's a wrench. Welcome to the Blue Crew. Everybody welcome. I like turtles. The elite's proudest achievement was the fiat monetary system. Exactly, because they can just continue manipulating it till they sucked it freaking dry. And once it's sucked dry, once people are desperate enough and want the change, it'll happen. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Guys, thanks for the 36 likes on this live stream. We're going to be wrapping it up in about 10 minutes or so. Appreciate y'all tuning in for another late night DLT. Good talk with the Blue Crew. We had SEC versus Ripple, the cryptocurrency trial of the century. I won't look into this article too much. I'm assuming a lot of people have. But this is Forbes kind of making it sound like it's a way bigger deal than a lot of people might even be giving it credit for. The cryptocurrency trial of the century. This isn't being said about Bitcoin. This isn't being said about Ethereum. I understand the SEC has already deemed them commodities, but, you know, the future is open wide for sure. But I hear you in that argument. But the cryptocurrency trial of the century, they're making it seem like, damn, if Ripple can get through this, it really is going to help a lot of crypto out. Right? A lot is hindered on this trial. What a lot is being carried onto this trial. Ripple is going into uncharted territory, right? And the SEC that Ripple's going to be facing in 2021, yes, Jay Clayton will be a part of it, but you're going to have a lot of other different members in that team. Some are pro crypto, right? But are they pro all of crypto? Because people will be like, they're pro crypto. Well, are they pro the cryptos that work within their regulatory framework? That's the question. Doesn't mean all of crypto is going to succeed. Doesn't mean like you can just throw money in this space without knowing anything about the project and it's just going to moon, right? Some people do get lucky like that, though. That's for sure. I get that. Appreciate the donations tonight, guys, by the way. Thanks for the 1132 donations coming from Mr. A. Who else did we got? Oh, yeah, SB, thank you so much, man. And Mr. A, thank you for your donations as well. I didn't even read your thing. I'm sorry, man. SEC lawsuit is to accelerate the initial trial that's been dragging its feet, sponsored to prevent XRP rise in liquidity. SEC to faster regulatory. Yep. I mean, it's not surprising. Like, I understand why some people are thinking this is a little fishy, because we literally had Brian Brooks say regulations in 6 to 8 weeks. We've had a campaign from Ripple basically talking about wanting regulatory clarity, demanding regulatory clarity, and here we go. We're starting to get it, and everybody's panicking. And not the Blue Crew, of course, but a lot of people, some XRP holders have sold their XRP, right? Long-time XRP holders. I'm not going to name names, but I respect them very much for whatever decisions that they do with their future. They're doing what's best for them, and much love to them. It's a shame they don't want to even hold one XRP, which I don't understand. It's like 20 cents. Like, do they just sell all of their XRP, or do they just sell a majority? Right? Because why not just even hold one freaking XRP? It's 20 cents. Could be even less in the future. But everybody's to each his own. I'm sorry for any FOMO that I might be inducing here or anything like that. I'm not a financial advisor, and I would never tell you guys what to do. Got my Flare, can't do nothing with it. Yeah, a lot of utility with Flare, right? I'm just joking. You know, we're waiting for the rest of the airdrop and what goes down. And let's have some patience with Flare, guys. It's not like all of a sudden, like a lot of these things, when companies start out, they don't start out like just so massive, you know, right upon their beginnings, right? You start seeing them really come into their own around their second year. So second year, third year, hell, man, it could even get to your fifth year, and all of a sudden you're a completely different company than what you started out with, and much bigger. Appreciate everybody tuning in, by the way. You guys are awesome, man. Yeah, salute if you bought the dip. Nothing is promised, but fiat isn't either. Exactly, man. Everybody's making the best decisions for themselves and their financial future, and respect in any direction that you're going, because you know, it is a lot of it's very uncertain times, but that's when we deal with high volatility during these uncertain times. And I understand SEC is involved now. They've stepped in to one of the major crypto markets in the space through this lawsuit to Ripple. We'll see how it affects the rest of crypto, and who knows, man, maybe Some people are predicting that there's going to be an alt season that happens and XRP is going to miss the boat while all these other alts are just going to flourish and moonshot around XRP, right? That is a possibility. That is a possibility we have to prepare for, especially if we're planning on holding long term with XRP, is hodling while all these other cryptos are taken off possibly in a massive way, if there is truly an alt season that happens around this end of the year. But of course, right now, so far, we've seen this trial have an effect on the cryptocurrency space, and is a positive for BTC. Right now, it seems like we're at the point of the story where BTC is a clear winner in this space, hitting all-time highs tremendously. Seems like every day BTC is hitting a new all-time high now. Your grandchildren will never see money papers for real payments. It's history. Yep. It's all going to be digital payments. Ubiquitous digital payments. Micropayments. Micropayments are going to be so massive in the future. Demand is only going to increase faster and faster the further and further we keep exploring this digital internet era, this internet space that's in front of us. This internet real estate that we're discovering right here. And the internet of value coming in. That third peg, that attachment to data and goods, now incorporating value in there, is going to be life-changing. Better, faster, cheaper, more efficient, secure payments of all sorts. It doesn't matter what type of value you use. You could use it and pay anybody with anything. Who knows how long that takes to actually implement at its fullest, but we're early, right? We need a new crypto SEC foundation, not the obsolete printing fiat papers SEC. They are scammers. Yeah. I mean, I honestly think SEC is just doing their part for what is the necessary direction in order for Ripple to get this clarity. Because this is, like I keep saying, it's like the Doctor Strange thing. This is the only way for them in the outcome, or the way the outcome is going to come, where if they do end up winning. This is really their only way that they can get through and really make it official and put it on like a stage where the spotlight is literally on Ripple. Right here, everybody in crypto knows about Ripple now. More people are starting to learn about Ripple and XRP, and you know, with this outcome, and if it is that XRP is not a security, everybody's going to know about it for sure now, and there's not going to be that argument anymore about XRP not being regulatory compliant. It makes no sense. A lot of people think Ripple would have trouble with regulators, even though it's the first one to want to work with regulators from day one. Or some people would say, well, apparently not day one, dude. Have you seen their payments that they made in 2012 and 2013? It doesn't matter. They got fined from FinCEN for those actions. They made a settlement, and they got a BIT license the next year by the New York Department Financial Services a year later. Doesn't matter what they did in 2012 and 2013. They met with Greg Kidd, and Greg Kidd said you should get on with regulators really quick as possible. And that's why they got on it really quick after that. Chris Larson met with Greg Kidd. Guys, a former employee of the Fed, former regulator of the Fed, became their chief compliance officer, is known for a lot of successful startups that he's been involved with, Coinbase being one of them. And it's interesting that now Coinbase is having that lawsuit happen. Right now, Coinbase is all wrapped up in this. And both of these companies, by the way, Ripple and Coinbase, want to IPO. So you think they're getting through this somehow of a kind of fast track to IPOing? Because now you'll have clarity about the digital wallet, Coinbase, the US, you know, maybe global standard digital wallet. That could be Coinbase. And then XRP, the global standard of digital, you know, bridge currency, right? Not the first non-sovereign currency. Guys, thanks for the 39 likes. Appreciate you all tuning in. We're going to be wrapping it up here. I just want to give a shout out to everybody in the Blue Crew. Tales from the Crypt, XRP Tiny Papa, Phoenix Starborn, Legendary, Holly Molly, Lady Enigma, Mrs. J Kill, Abe. Who else do we got here? Phoenix Starborn, I got you, man. J Kill. Who else do we got here? Appreciate everybody. Shop Family, First OK. Leland Evans, good seeing you, man. I like turtles. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and thanks to any new subs to the channel. Appreciate y'all. You guys are amazing, man. Mr. A, once again, thank you. SB, thank you. OK, thank you. Aaron, how you doing, man? Thank you so much. Project M41, good seeing you, man. Ms. C, good seeing you. Thank you for tuning in. Sean Campbell. Guys, we stream to hang out and talk with all the communities out there. Thank you so much for the support, y'all. Thank you to the XRP community, DLT community. Good seeing you, XRP Bags, Legendary, the Blue Crew, the XRP fam, the DLT community, Calculon, good seeing you, man. Lady Enigma, of course. Everybody who tuned in, if I missed you, Jason Geo, appreciate you, my man. Texas Crypto, good seeing you, brother. Van Life Biker. Frogadelic, good seeing you. Sean Campbell. Man, I feel like I might have missed somebody, and if I did, I'm sorry. Phase the Nation, appreciate you. Bart, thank you for tuning in, man. Daniel XRP. Everybody who tuned in, guys, thanks so much. I hope you guys have a happy new year. If I see you tomorrow, it'll most likely be early, but we'll see how that goes. But if I don't, I'll see you guys on the other side. Happy New Year to y'all. Much love. Guys, let's make 2021 awesome. That would be great. You know, let's make this keep, you know, building on the year that we've had this year. It's been a tough year, but we've just continued building forward. That would be great. Love and light, exactly, Phoenix Starbone. Appreciate you guys. Much love to you all. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on another DLT late night live stream. I'll see you guys very soon. I'll see you guys perhaps in 2021. All right. Much love to y'all. Have a good night. Guys, the future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Much love to y'all. Happy New Year. Adios.
I told you those bulls was coming. Now we on Ghost the City haunted. Meet me at the XRP fountain. High up like we shooting up the mountains. I've been waiting patiently, they tryna drown me. I know about XRP, nothing to tell me. I ain't touching those coins, you can't sell me. I know where we going, I got the bounty. Represent the Hodo gang and all the family. This the city, this the town, this the county. When we rock it to the moon, we going rowdy. And there's nothing you could say or you could tell me. I told you those bulls was coming. Now we all Ghost the City haunted. Meet me at the XRP fountain. High up like we shooting up the mountain. I found the key, the door was open. Found the pot of the golden. They be talking like they smoking. They don't see what we approach them. Leave them lost, leave them hopeless. plus one, my bags keep exploding. And them bulls is back in town. It's about to go down. And my bag's packed. I ain't missing out without a doubt. Hear me shout, yell and sound. Ride the wave like a sow is going down. Pound for pound, who you think gon' make it out? They keep playing around, get trapped with them wells, you gonna drown. I told you those bulls was coming. Now we all ghost the city haunted. Meet me at the XRP fountain. High up like we shooting up the mountain.
I think I'm in this for the long term, and I'm not so much in it for the price movement. I'm in it for making payments cheaper and faster. I think the big thing, we can tokenize everything. We can have all these different assets. Bitcoin could become the store of value for the world, or it could be eclipsed by something technologically superior. That's kind of not what this is about. What this is about is improving payments, I think, getting rid of pain. And I think what makes me excited is imagining a future where payments are as easy as email, where we don't have to worry about what payment network people are on, what mobile providers they're using. We can just, pass money around. And I think going further into the future, imagining where payments are just ubiquitous, they're all around us and part of everything we do, where just like today, actions that you do, like turning on a light switch, might result in something happening on the internet, those kinds of actions could result in payments. But you can imagine further in the future where, I guess this gets a little dystopian. I mean, you could probably think of more utopian answers, but like I walk past a store and they pay somebody for information about my preferences. Maybe they pay me. Maybe they pay me to find out what products I like to buy so they can display a relevant advertisement to me, or where these just payments are just going on, throughout. And it could potentially change the way we do things as much as ubiquitous communication changed the way we do things.
Told you those bulls was coming. Now we all ghost the city haunted. Meet me at the XRP fountain. High up like we shooting up the mountain.